all 42 suits, and the top 20 are really my best favorite suits, and we're just gonna look at them from here. But when we get to the top 5 suits, that's when we're gonna do a little, like maybe a 10-20 second web swing with them for the last top 5. But first off, we're gonna do 42 to worst, 42 worst to first, the best. So starting off at the worst, the bottom of the list is, to me, which some people find good looking suit because it's scary, but to me this is the worst suit. Like Spider-Man, no Spider-Man looks like this. Maybe in the comics, but I'm going off movies and stuff. This is not a suit Spider-Man would wear. This is like an alternate Spider-Man that's not even Spider-Man. It's like a Venom Spider-Man, but he's a Ghost Rider Spider-Man. So yeah, that's obviously going to be the very bottom of our list. 42. 41 is the Aaron Alckmin Army. I mean, just let's be honest with ourselves. That is not Clash, and Spider-Man would never wear anything like that. Maybe in the comics again, but based off what I know in the movies and all that, this is not a suit you wear. Now, the top 20 suits are suits that I've seen in movies and stuff. Well, some of them. Okay, but number 40 is the Cyborg Spider-Man. Like, you should have just made the suit just normal. You could have just kept the scars and the bandage wrapped on his leg, but you shouldn't have added the belt, the arm, and the eye patch. Like, that was too much. You could have just added the scars, stitches, and then the bandage. Okay, moving on for 39 on our list is the 2099. Wait for it. I know you're thinking, wait, there's two of them. I'm talking about the white version because that looks nothing like some Spider-Man wear. It doesn't even have a logo of him on there. Like, where do you see a Spider logo at? I guess the chest piece could kind of pass off a Spider-Man logo, but no. Moving on to 38 Velocity suit. I don't remember which one that is. Oh yeah, this one. His eyes are so narrow for one, and this does not seem like something Spider-Man wear. Maybe in the future, if he was fighting somebody that, like Rhino or something, maybe in the future. We will do a ranked also on Miles Morales. But yeah, moving on to 37, Spider-Man armor, M4, MK4. This suit is alright, but the eyes are green and his spider symbol's green, and I think it's too shiny, and I think that's no. Spider-Man would never wear armor. All the armor suits are low. Okay, moving on to the 36 Spider Armor MK3. This is another armor suit. I feel like Spider-Man does not wear armor. Some suits, but this is too much armor. So, moving on to 35, Fear Itself. This suit's not even his colors. This is blue, and all the stuff they added to his arms, it's just too much. Okay, moving on to 34, which when they said wrestler suit at first, I thought it was gonna be the one off the Spider-Man 1 movie where he wrestled, and it's gonna be like the Amazing, where he was called Amazing Spider-Man. But no, this is not what I expected. The mod's pretty good, but this is no. I just don't see Spider-Man wearing this. Okay, moving on to 33, Spider-Punk. It's not that I don't like the skin, I just, with the style, I just don't see myself web fight missions in that. I mean, it's like they tried to make Spider-Man a hipster suit. Make him look cool, you know. Make him look like he's in a band, no. Moving on to the number 32 suit, Armor MK2 suit. What's that? Where's the MK2 suit at? I think I found it. MK2 suit, I don't really like it. I mean, don't get me wrong, the green is fine, but like they should have did like gold, and his eyes are so narrow, I just wouldn't see myself wearing that. Some of the suits I get to in top 20, you don't see me wearing them a lot, but I still think they're better, they're favorites. Okay, moving on to 31, the Secret War suit. I mean, what is this? It has red lines like Spider-Man, true, but what's up with all the blue and stuff? Like, no. Okay, moving on to number 30, Negative suit. If I was going for like, if I was going to free roam or pretend like a bad guy and stuff, I could see myself wearing that because it makes him look evil. But honestly, it makes him look like a demon, and I just don't like that. I mean, the mod is like, it's like he got in contact with Mr. Negative and he was effective, like he actually joined him. I just don't see Spider-Man turn evil. Okay, coming in at 29, there's a suit for that. It doesn't make it makes him look evil, but he's not actually evil. Okay, number 29 coming in at the Electro suit. Only time I can see myself wearing that suit if I was doing a mission with Electro. But only mission I did with Electro was the one with the Wrath. I didn't really think about the suit. That's the only time, like, that's probably the only time he ever wears that suit is when he fights Electro, so he doesn't get shocked. Coming in at number 28, the Bombastic. It's basically just a Fantastic Four suit with a bag over his head. Like, why couldn't you just give him a blue mask with white eyes? Like, come on now. Okay, coming in at 27, the undie suit. Now, I used to find this suit funny at first. We're also going to web swing this one. But when more I think about it, why is Spider-Man swinging around saving people in his underwear? There's even a tweet on his social media page somewhere, which I'm not scrolling through to find it. It says, one time I saw Spider-Man swinging through his undies. Somebody replied, I mean, this is summertime, and plus he got some thick abs. Okay, coming in at number 26, the Noir suit. We're going to talk about this one for a good minute. Into the Spider-Verse, this looks nothing like the Into the Spider-Verse Noir suit. Like, Into the Spider-Verse Noir suit, he had a hat, and he had like an overcoat. Like, them long trench coats. He had like a trench coat in the movie and a hat. Like, this looks nothing like the Noir suit. From that, he's got the goggles like him. But where's the hat? Where's the hat and the coat, the long trench coat? Okay, moving on to the 25 classic suit, Repair. Okay, don't get me wrong, the classic suit was pretty nice at the beginning of story mode, but you gotta think about it. It's the first suit he ever wore. It's the very first suit he wore when he became Spider-Man. And it was the very first suit it was the suit he wore for 8 years when he started. 8 years, the very suit he ever worn. Don't get me wrong, the classic suit, the very first suit he's ever worn for 8 years is good, but once he got a new suit, once he got damaged and then they made a repair version, I was like, you know what, no. And then his advanced suit got better, I was like, yeah, what? In the story mode, after the classic suit gets damaged, he uses the advanced suit, so therefore, even if I use the advanced suit the entire time, if I went to use the classic suit, he doesn't use that no more. Like, in story mode, cutscenes, people see him in his events, like, you see him in his costumes you wear, but on story mode, based on story mode, the suit that people are seeing him off of is with the white symbol. Like, say for instance, if I did New Game Plus and I was supposed to be rocking the classic suit, people would recognize me from the classic suit, but to me, I'd be wearing the suit that I chose. Like, say for instance, if I was doing New Game Plus, it was supposed to be classic suit, and I was wearing the Into Spider-Verse suit. People, because that's the costume that were used for that cutscene, people would be like, nice suit to the classic suit. They wouldn't recognize this suit. So once he got the advanced suit, that's the only suit people seen him in for the rest of the story mode. I could be rocking this, but civilians seen when they said nice suit, they meant the advanced suit was nice. Like when I fought Doc Ock and he put on that armor. When the Doc Ock stabbed through his armor, the suit you saw him wearing was this one. Seen it going through his armor. Like, and that's not the suit I was wearing, so. Yeah, classic suit's alright. Okay, moving on to damaged classic suit. Honestly, I feel like I would rock that a lot more because it shows how much the suit's been through for the first couple missions. Like, it shows what the suit's been through for the first couple missions. Like, yeah. Okay. Moving on to the resilient suit. I don't remember which one that is. I believe it was one in this row somewhere. It was in one of these 3 rows. Okay, it was in one of these 4 rows. Oh yeah, the resilient suit. It's kind of like this suit, the UA suit, but its eyes are so squinted. Like, I can't see myself wearing this. Okay. Now, the clan suit would have been a lot lower, but I forgot about it, honestly. I recently just unlocked this like 20 minutes ago, and I just streamed it. And honestly, I can understand if you were a kid, you liking the suit, but like, if you're on the way to becoming an adult and you're like 16, and you're like, or you're like a full-on adult, I wouldn't see you rocking this suit. Like, I'm 16 and I wouldn't rock this suit. There's full-on adults that wouldn't rock this suit, because this is like a kid suit. Only kid suit you see adults and people my age rocking is the Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse suit. And that's just because it's cool. I'm talking about the Spider-Man suit and the Miles Morales Into the Spider-Verse suit. Okay, moving on to 21, Iron Spider. And not the one from the Avengers, the Iron Spider-Man armor that you be seeing in the cartoons. Like, I seen this suit in the Ultimate Spider-Man. I seen this suit in the Ultimate Spider-Man cartoon that used to come on. And I think it was also in the cartoon that's previously on now. I think where he was helping Tony one time, he got into the suit somehow and he got to use it. I think it was when he was fighting that giant swarm made of spider tracers. But I can see myself rocking the suit. It has arms with it, I believe. I don't know if that's the mod for this suit. No. But you see on the cartoon that, look, there go the spot with the arms coming off. But the arms come with this suit now. But that suit's up higher in the list. Now, moving on to top 20. The suits are my favorite. Future Foundation coming in at 20. This suit is kind of fire. It's like the track suit from Miles Morales, except it doesn't have red in it. It's just black and white. But I was like thinking this suit because I feel like Future Foundation, I feel like it's an upgraded version of the bombastic Batman. They just made him a new suit, Future Foundation. Like, I feel like this is something from Ps4 that Ps4 make for him. And it's kind of sick. It looks futuristic because it's white and black. And I should wear this suit a lot often, but once I get Miles Morales Monday, I'm not going to be streaming this game at all. I'm going to be streaming Miles Morales. And I'm going to plan on doing like 2 parts. The first part's focused on like the last half, focused on like 3 or 4 story missions maybe, like the main one where main one maybe, and a couple more after that. And then the rest of it's going to be focused on doing activity stuff, getting a Spider-Man Survivor suit. And if I get that within the first 2 hours of streaming the first part, or the first 3 hours streaming the first part, I'll stream another hour doing story missions. And then I save me like an hour or 2 doing nothing but story missions. Because just story missions is like 3-4 hour gameplay. And it's like an hour worth of activities that people be doing. Alright, moving on to number 19, the advanced suit. Honestly, I forgot completely about it. But this is the suit that people seen him rocking after he damaged his classic suit. Like, that's the suit he made and crafted. And like I said, you be wearing any other suit, but when people tell you, I could be wearing a suit, but when people say nice suit, they actually be referring to the suit that you crafted in story mode, because that's the suit that you wear, basically. But you're allowed to change your suits. I wish it was like, I wish they would make a game where, like, if you changed your suit, like, if you made let's say you made the advanced suit, okay, they would know she had that suit on. But if you put another suit on, they would be like, oh, that's a cool suit. I like the goggles and stuff. Like, I feel like in the game, that Spider-Man game, they should make it to where, like, when you put on every suit you put on, they should be able to, all the people should be able to recognize that you have a new suit. But instead, they still see you in the advanced suit, even if you have another one on. I could have the Spirit Spider suit on, and people don't know that because the game's not like that. They see you in the advanced suit, basically. And they'd be like, nice white emblem on your chest. I'd be like, but I'm not wearing white, I'm not wearing Ghost Rider. They don't know that. In cutscenes, you're wearing the advanced suit. But since you're using that suit, that shows in cutscene, but you're still basically wearing the advanced suit. Okay. But yeah, this suit's kind of sick. This is the suit he's wearing. Spoilers. If you haven't seen Miles Morales, leave now. Don't say I spoiled it, because I told you, I gave you one. Okay. Now, this is the suit he's wearing for the very first mission when him and Miles Morales stop that convoy, and then he leaves New York in it. But it's pretty dirty when he leaves New York because he gets his butt whooped. But now, anyway, don't watch that part. Moving on to the Scarlet suit. At number 18, this is the Scarlet Spider suit, not the Scarlet Spider suit 2. This was pretty fire. It would honestly be even better if they let you put the hood up. That's why I'm kind of glad for Miles Morales, because there's a suit where you can actually wear hoods. Which they should have did this one and this one. But only one thing that gets me with that is when he's web swinging, how does the hood stay up? But I forget that though. I think it's kind of cool that they gave him hooded suits. Because, I mean, it's pretty sick. So they should give you like an option to wear a hood on this one. Alright, moving on to number 17. Which, honestly, I put it up there because they have a version of it, Miles Morales, the animated suit, which is a comic book suit. It looks just like it. But it's red and black, and this one's the comic book suit, or the vintage suit is what, animated suit is what it's called. Or that's what people call it on Miles Morales. The only difference between that animated suit and this one is, this one's red and blue, and the other one's black and red. But I mean, it's decent. It's alright. Like, but I don't see myself wearing that a lot, but overall, it's okay. It's an okay suit. It's better than the Spirit Spider suit. That suit is the worst. I would never wear that. Maybe if you guys tell me to wear it, I wear it like for a couple missions, but no. Doing full gameplay, that's not a suit I do full gameplay with. A suit I can see myself doing full gameplay with, I'll talk about later. Okay, the next suit, which I can see myself rock every mission, every 4 or 5 missions, is the ESU suit. I mean, that kind of gives away his identity, sort of, because it tells them that he went to ESU. I mean, does it say the year on it? It tells people that he went to Empire State University. And since he has that shirt, it tells people that he went there recently within like his 6 years. Like, if he still has that shirt, then that means that's only 6 years or so. Because once you get outgrow a shirt, you usually throw it away. You don't wear it again. And I'm pretty sure people can tell, like, okay, the shirt's not small on him, so that means he's recently just went to Empire State University. And then all they got to do is look up people within the 4 years that went to Empire State University, and they'll probably narrow it down to like 100 or 200 people that match Spider-Man description. White, mid-height, mid-weight, mysteriously vanishes during class, always targeting late, and then you put it together, and they probably narrow it down to like 3 people. Okay, moving on to the anti-Ock suit. When I was fighting Doc Ock, this suit looked pretty great because he also crafted this suit. So for the final mission, people seen him in this suit. His web shooters also got put in the suit. Overall, this suit's great. I wouldn't wear it in the daytime because it's not as fire. And during the night, it's like glows. It got like a glow to it. That's why I love it. I would wear it during the nighttime. For these 10 suits coming up, we're gonna go to daylight because they're good suits. Okay, moving on to number 14, the dark suit. Now, I always told myself, I told myself once I seen the Miles Morales classic suit, leave now if you don't want spoilers. Miles Morales suit, I always told myself, like, if I'm wearing this suit on this game, and if you run the wall and look at it from the side, it kind of looks like the classic suit from Miles Morales, sort of, if you look at it from an angle. I skimmed across a YouTube video one time, and this dude was using the dark suit, and when I looked at it, I was like, whoa, this looks like the Miles Morales suit for a couple seconds. And then I rewinded it and looked back and was like, nah, no, it don't. But for a second it did. He turned it at a certain angle and looked just like the Miles Morales suit. And this suit kind of makes me feel like Spider-Man's got a little evil in him. He's not like a bad guy. He's just, the suit makes him feel powerful. Makes me feel like I got the dark side in me. Like, you know what, like a Sith. Makes me kind of feel cool. Number 13, I used to rock the suit all the time because it had Smallville vibes to it. Like, you know how Smallville, I don't know if you've seen Smallville, but Clark Kent, his first suit, I believe, or his first or second suit, was like the red hoodie with the symbol on it, and he had like pants on and boots. This is what this reminds me of, sort of. And I mean, the jacket just kind of pops. But now that I used to play with it all the time, I'm like, nah. But like, this is 13, number 13, which is not bad in listening. Okay, for the last 5, we're going to swing around for a little bit. Okay, coming in at number 12, which I told y'all about the suit. This one sort of looks like it. The UK suit. I can see myself rocking that sometimes. Supporting UK, United Kingdom. My favorite streamer, Typical Gamers, from Canada, United Kingdom. Canada's part of United Kingdom. This suit's kind of fire. I mean, I can see myself wearing this during the daytime. Not really towards night, because you can't really see this during the night. Okay. Moving on to number 11. Almost made the choice, but like, I mean, I had to put something above it. The other suits were, and that's the Stark suit, comes with the Spider Bro drum. And this suit's overall amazing. Like, it's pretty great. I wanted to add all the suits from the movies into top 10, but I didn't have enough time. I didn't have enough room. But yeah. So now we're gonna go. Where's the research stations? Okay, what we're gonna do is we're gonna load up. We're gonna load up into the normal story so I can go to the research station and change the time of day. And we're gonna do the last top 10 suits. And top 10, you're gonna be surprised at my choice, but you already know which one's first. It's gonna be the suit that I grind out in the first part of Miles Morales, while I'm also focused on story missions a little bit, not really that much. Okay, it's already daylight, good. Okay, but as you can see in daylight, this suit looks so much better. Okay, now moving on to number 10, Scarlet Spider 2. And the only reason I know about the suit because it was part of the cartoon. Well, the suit's detailed and looks shiny and stuff now, but it's sort of like the suit. It's basically like the suit because he was called the Scarlet Spider-Man. And in the cartoons, he was a failed clone of Peter Parker. And Peter's Aunt May called him Ben Parker. because his uncle's name was Ben. He turned out to be a traitor, but I think he turned good at the end. And yeah, he was like a failed clone of Peter Parker, but overall, this suit's pretty good. I see myself rocking this a lot. I mean, it's red and black. This is the only, I can see Miles having a suit like this, because you know his color scheme's red and black. So this should be a suit that Miles has. Like, because I think all the red black suits in this game, they should transfer over to Miles Morales, and them should be his suits. Because Peter Parker's color scheme is red and blue, Miles Morales is red and black. And I think for the name in the game, the spoilers for right here, skip like 2 minutes ahead. In the game, he's called the other Spider-Man. Like, I think in the game they should call him the Ultimate Spider-Man, because in the cartoon he's either called Arachnid Kid or Ultimate Spider-Man. And then they should call Peter May Spider-Man. Go Spidey. Go Ultimate Spider-Man. Go Arachnid Kid. Go Kid Arachnid. Or they should call him Miles Morales. They should call him like Venom or something like that. Well, no, it's a villain. They should call him like, I don't really know. They should call him like Kid Arachnid, because that's what his name is in the cartoons, I think. In the cartoons on now, I think his name's Kid Arachnid. In the cartoons that used to come out, his name was Ultimate Spider-Man, and then Spider-Man's, which is Spider-Man. So Spider-Man, Ultimate Spider-Man, no, Spider-Man, Arachnid Kid, Spider-Man, Arachnid Kid, Kid Arachnid, Spider-Man, Kid Arachnid, Spider-Man, Kid, go Spider-Man, go Kid Arachnid, go Spider-Man, go Arachnid Kid. I don't know. They should honestly just call him Spider Kid. Spider Kid to the rescue. Thanks, Spider Kid. He's not really a kid, he's 17. They should call him, I don't know. Okay, moving on though. To number 9, which I can't believe I put it like that, but this is a movie suit. The homemade suit. Kind of a bad in style suit, but it's like the suit, very first suit that Spider-Man wore in Homecoming. And it's the suit he also wore when Tony Stark took his other suit back. And I think the suit's overall great. The web shooters look pretty nice. Like, I like how with every Spider-Man costume you do, there's the web shooters that they have for the suit. Like the Raimi suit, there's no web shooters, because with the Raimi suit, he had organic webs. But somewhere on the Raimi suit, he has web shooters. You probably just can't see him. Like, Amazing Spider-Man, when you do look at the remastered version, spoilers, skip like 2 minutes ahead, or a minute ahead. He had the web shooters from Amazing Spider-Man 1 movie he made. Okay, moving on to number 8, which this is in the previous cartoon. He made it at a rising high, is the stealth suit. But in the cartoon, the green is like a neon green. It's like this color. Well, no. In the cartoon, the color he uses with the stealth suit is like this color. It's not that. It's not a lime green. It's like a neon green. But I mean, it still looks like a stealth suit. I mean, and the mod is Create Source Field. I encourage you for non-alert and advantages. I can definitely see myself wearing this and doing full. All the suits I've ranked in top 10, I can see myself doing a full story mode on them. Or like top 5, I feel like I can do full. Some of these suits in top 10, I feel like I can do a full story on, and then the rest of them I can do half of each DLC with them. So that'd be 2 suits for the Heist DLC, 2 more suits for the Turf Wars DLC, and then 2 more for the Silver Lining DLC, and then like 4 for the story mode. Like 1 suit for every like 6 missions. 6, 12, 18, 24. That's like 24 missions. Okay, moving on to the Spider-Man 2099 suit. I used to have this game, well, I still have the game on DS, but I can't find my charger for my DS, and all my games are missing. But I had a Spider-Man with this suit on it, and when I played that game, the webs were blue. The webs are blue, and I swear on one of the cartoons I used to watch, his webs were also blue because they were like made from some chemicals. But on here they're white. Kind of wish they would made the webs blue. Kind of been fire. Like, but overall this suit's fire. And then let me show you the mod. It's like a gravity mod because you know this suit you can like fly a little bit. Well, it can fly all the way, but you can't make him fly exactly. I mean, look at that. Look at that low gravity. Like, look how long it takes me to calm down. Now watch when it goes away. Boom, see how long? Look. It's like the mod's still activated, but it's not. Boom, but yeah, that's kind of nice. Okay, let's deactivate the mod and just put it on something. Okay, moving on to number 6, I believe. Yeah, number 6, it's Spider-Man Armor 1. And I know you're thinking, wait, I thought you said you didn't like armor suits. I don't, but this one's like, this is the closest thing you're ever going to get on PS4 version of Spider-Man to a symbiote suit. I don't know if they're going to add a new suit to Miles Morales that's black, symbiote. I don't think they are. So this is the closest thing you're going to get to the Venom suit. Not the Venom suit, like the Raimi suit, the black Raimi suit. The one that he wore in Spider-Man 3. I think this is the closest you're going to get to it, and I really like it. Because it makes me look evil, makes me look like a dark Spider-Man, sort of. If you look at it. If you play with it in the nighttime, it actually looks very dark. But yeah, I like this suit a lot. And yeah, that's why it's top 6. Now, top 5 are going to be mostly the movie suits from like movies that came out a couple years. Okay, moving on to number 5, which I think I put twice. Okay, so there's a suit I'm missing. Oh, no, this is the same name suit as this one, the stealth suit. Well, this is the stealth big time suit. Okay, moving on to number 5. Another thing is, wait, this is a movie suit. That suit was 5. Okay, true, the stealth suit was 5, but they didn't really call him Spider-Man in the movie. They called him Night Monkey. And the only person that realized it was Spider-Man, the only people that knew it was Spider-Man was MJ, who figured it out, and his friend, who already knew he was Spider-Man, knew it was him. But they called him Night Monkey, and this is not a suit you see Spider-Man wearing. This is something you would wear if you didn't want nobody to think it was Spider-Man. It'd be like a knockoff version. They called him Night Monkey. Okay, moving on to number 4 is the Iron Spider suit. Which this comes with the iron arms. Like, this thing's insane. Look at the iron arms. When you left swing down, look that good by me. Just standing here. And when you hit, you also hit the arms. So it's like your Dr. Octavius and you have 6 arms like a spider. So definitely, Octavius isn't octopus. He has 6. Well, no, including his legs and arms and his forearms, he has 8 limbs. So technically, Spider-Man, them arms make him have 8 legs. So technically, he's an octopus. Okay, moving on to number 3, and you should guess it. There's only 3 suits that I haven't named. The web suit, the Spider-Man Into Spider-Verse suit, and the upgraded suit. And coming out at number 3, it doesn't look as good as it does when he rocked it in the movie. I kind of wish they made almost all the suits where his eyelids move when he gets expressions. Like when this Into the Spider-Verse suit with Miles Morales, when he was hurt or he was surprised, his eyelids got really big. And like with the advanced suit on here, whenever he was injured or something, his eyes would squint, or whenever he fell or something or he was scared, his eyes would be really big. Like his eyes moved with what the expressions he made of his face. Like the expressions he made of his face, the eyelids moved to make the expressions he made. That is sick. But yeah, so number 3, this suit's kind of insane. They should add the black version. They made Spider-Man 1 version. I've heard it's supposed to be coming to. I've heard they made Spider-Man 1 version suit supposed to be coming to PS4 version Thanksgiving. I'm not sure if that's. It might have been the remastered version for PS4 is coming out Thanksgiving. I'm not sure. But I think I'm like 70% sure they made Spider-Man suits and all them suits and the remastered version coming to the PS4 version on Thanksgiving. I know for a fact I seen it on Twitter. So I'm gonna look it up when I get done with this. But yeah, okay, moving on to number 2. And I remember that, but I didn't have to look at the paper, is the upgraded suit. And I really like the suit. I mean, I know what you're thinking. It's just the freaking Stark suit, but black and red. Okay, but that's the one he made in Far From Home, which was sick. And like, it was an insane suit. And I really love this suit. Like, the suit's kind of insane. This is number 2 for sure on my list. This is glitched.
Carjacker delivery.
But yeah, this is number 2 overall. When you fight with it, it looks pretty good.
Well, that's just rude.
Okay, now moving on to my favorite, which you should already know, because this is gonna be the suit that I'm really focused on getting when I get Miles Morales, and it's also gonna be, you guessed it, Into the Spider-Verse suit. Like I said earlier, spoiler, don't watch it if you haven't played Miles Morales, even the first couple games, first couple missions. And that's Into Spider-Verse suit. I wish, like, in the first mission when Spider-Man's around, they let you select the suit. Because they did, I put that suit on them. And then I rock the Miles Morales Into Spider-Verse suit. And we be vibing. Okay, but yeah, this is my number 1 favorite suit. I know everybody has their ranked suits. But I bet you, in every rank of all suits people have done, this is top 10 always. Because this suit was from a movie. And that movie got a lot of hits on it. Like, I'm not even a kid, and I watched that movie. I've watched that movie like 10 times, and I'll probably watch it like again.
Glad I stopped that. Too many crazy drivers in the city as it is.
But yeah. So this is overall my favorite. Once I get to Miles Morales, the first stream I do will be a couple story missions, enough to where I can get like to level 5, and then I'll be doing activities. And if I get to level 13 within 3 hours of streaming Monday, I probably have it. It'll probably come if I go to school Monday. I'll be home by 5 o'clock, and I have the game downloading by then. It's supposed to come Monday. It might come Tuesday, but it's supposed to come Monday because it took 3 days for my last game to ship. I got it November the 5th. Well, technically, I got my GameFly account, and I put it on my list Saturday, but since it didn't ship on the weekends, it shipped Monday, and then it came 3 days later. So technically, it's 4 days because I got it Wednesday, but 3 business days is what it is. Because I got it shipped, the day it came out, it shipped Wednesday. So Thursday, Friday, that's 2 days, and then Monday would be 3rd business day. So it should be here by Monday. Because this my other game came. But if it's not, it should be here by Tuesday, but I'm really hoping it's here Monday. And if it's here Monday when I get out of school, what I'm going to do is, I will be home for sure by 5 o'clock if I go to school. If I don't, I'm going to the doctor's. But it should be here by 5 o'clock, like 100% 5 o'clock. Like, it should be here 100% by 5 o'clock.
Vehicle collision. Officer assistance needed on scene. Officers needed in port side. Over.
But yeah, so when I get out of school, I will definitely be home by 5 o'clock Monday if I go to school, which I probably am because I was a little sick, but I don't really know no more. And I took Tylenol, so I feel fine now. But if it's not going by Monday, I'm still going to doctors. But I'll be home all day, so when it gets here, when the game gets here, I can stream it right away. But if I go to school Monday, I'll be home by like 4 o'clock. My mom has to come get me, so I probably won't get on until like 4:20 actually. And then my dad goes to work at 5. But I'll have it downloaded as soon as I get home, and then by 5 o'clock, it should be halfway downloaded at least. I don't see it being like a 50 gigabyte update, but by minimal, it should take maybe like an hour to download, so by 6 o'clock at least. Because I'll be home by 4:30 and have it started downloading by 4:30 at least. And it shouldn't take more than an hour, so like 5:30. So, then by 6 o'clock, I will be streaming it. And then first 3 hours, I'm going to be focusing on like a couple of story missions and activity stuff, getting level 13. And if I get the Miles Morales suit, then the first 3 hours, so that's from 6 o'clock. That's from like 6 o'clock to like, well, I probably have it started by 5:30, and that's why I'm like 6:30 to like, that's from 5:30, 3 hours, like from 5:30 to like 8:30. And if I have the suit, or if I get level 13 and I have the suit by then, I'll probably do like another hour of gameplay. Because you gotta think about it. Not doing all the story missions. All the story missions are gonna take like 4 hours. Not doing the story missions, most of them are just gonna take like, if I do like 3 or 4 story missions, there'll still be like 3 hours worth of just story missions left. So, cause I probably gonna do like 3 or 4 story missions. I stop doing story missions once I get to level 5, because one story mission gets you like a level. So I'll probably do like 5 story missions, or I do like an hour worth of story. Then I do nothing but activities and crimes for the next hour. And if I'm close to level 13, I do another 30 minutes of crime and stuff, or an hour max until I get it. And if I'm like still on not level 13 but I'm close, I do like 2 story missions. And if I get it, I do like 4 or 5 more story missions, and actually like an hour left of story missions, so like 10 story missions left. And I stream that in part 2. I plan on having a part 2. I don't want to do it in the first stream again. I mean, off stream, I am just gonna free roam and stuff and unlock suits and stuff, but I won't do the missions without you guys. And if I do decide to do the missions, I'll stream it. I might even do both of the parts in one day. But yeah, I hope you guys did enjoy this ranked suits. I will be doing this into Spider-Verse on Miles Morales once I get it. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this gameplay. I will see you guys. I'm not streaming until the game comes, so it's gonna be until Monday. So it's gonna be a 3-day break, and if it comes Tuesday, that's gonna be a 4-day break. So I'm not streaming again until I get Miles Morales. That way, since I wanted the last game I played to be Spider-Man. Since in Fortnite I've already got all the holo skins, so I wanted the last game that I played, I had to beat Spider-Man. So I was like, no, I'm gonna go ahead and do that, and then I'm not gonna stream until I get the next Spider-Man. So that way, the last time I streamed Spider-Man, then you'll see me do another Spider-Man stream on the new Spider-Man game, Miles Morales. So there's no Fortnite in between. Yeah, I'm done with Fortnite for the rest of the season until there's a Marvel Knockout Tournament. And that'll probably be the last time I stream Fortnite until December the 1st, when the new season comes out. So I better have this game for let's see. It'll take me probably like 2 days, 3 days to beat this game. And then to get all the suits and get 100% completion, it'll probably take me like 2 weeks. So that'll be around like December the 1st, so perfect time for when the season Fortnite starts. And I still might not play Fortnite. I might just start streaming Spider-Man for a while until I get tired of it. But I don't see myself getting tired of that Into the Spider-Verse suit.
Attention units, drug deal reported. Need an officer.
And then if I just buy all the other suits before I get the Miles Morales suit, that'll keep me busy and keep me wanting to play the game until I get enough activity tokens to get the Miles Morales Into Spider-Verse suit. But I'm gonna get that suit first. I feel like if I do that though, I'm not gonna be interested in getting any of the other suits. I mean, the other suits are pretty fine. The only one I'm not gonna like is the strike suit. So it'll probably be the last one I get. I know the first suit I'm getting is the Into the Spider-Verse suit, then the track suit, and then probably the hooded suits, and then the gold suit. Them be the first 6 suits I get. I think there's 2 hooded suits. So the first suit I'm gonna get is the Miles Morales Into Spider-Verse suit, which is 1. Then the second suit I'm gonna get is the hooded suit, the cow one, the Night Crimson cow. Then the third suit's gonna be the other hood one, the black and red hooded one. Then the fourth one's gonna be the gold one. Or no, the fourth one's gonna be the first one's gonna be Into the Spider-Verse suit that I'm gonna unlock on Miles Morales. Second one's gonna be the track suit. Third and fourth one's gonna be the hooded suits. I don't really know though. I might do the one hooded suit and then do the gold suit. But I know them will be the first 5 suits I do. I don't know which order. I know the first 2 I'm gonna do in the order of the Into the Spider-Verse suit and then the track suit, and then the other 3 I might just do in random order. The Crimson Cow, the other hooded suit, and the gold one. I might just do them in random order. Them will be the last 3 I collect out of them 5. So the very first 5 suits I'm going to collect in this order for the first 2 are going to be Into the Spider-Verse suit. For number 1 I collect. Well, not including suits I'm talking about suits that you have to craft. The first suit I'm going to craft is the Into the Spider-Verse suit. Second is going to be the track suit. third suit's gonna be, which I don't know which order it's gonna be, one of the hooded suits or the gold suit. Them three are gonna be in just random order. And in the last 10 or 12, I don't know. I really know other good ones. Officers, once you are able to craft them, it will show you the suits. But until they have a star beside them to where you're allowed, you can craft them, you're not gonna be able to see which suits they are. So, other than the 5 suits, I don't know which ones I'm really gonna craft. But yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed the stream. If you did, smash like, subscribe, tap that button, tap this. If you enjoyed the stream, chat, smash like, subscribe, phase, do whatever you want. Oh, I may be getting a tub of G Fuel for $25, not my own flavor, and it's not going to be the energy formula, because even though the energy formula is nowhere near as much energy in it as a normal energy drink. Hey, high five. Well, let me handle this real quick. I got to deal with the crime she reported. But I know it says apparently on websites, G Fuel does not contain nowhere near the amount of energy that a normal energy drink does. So I'm assuming like Bang, it doesn't contain a lot of energy as Bang and Monster and all of that, NOS. So I mean, I guess I could drink that. But I mean, no energy, it's like I'll be allowed to drink because it has no caffeine or no sugar in it, so it's not gonna be sweet either. And there's a hydration formula that I really think I would like called Phase Berry. And I feel like if I got some of it, I could take the scoop with me every day and drink it while I'm streaming. And if you get 1 scoop of it, apparently that's enough for 30 servings. But I think I can make like 60 out of them. I can do like half a scoop. Put like half a cup of water and do like half a scoop and then shake it up. Because if I get the tub too, if I get the hydration formula in the tub, I don't know if it comes with a shaker cup, I'm not sure. I swear I was somewhere, I think it was at school today, and I seen somebody with a G Fuel cup or something that looked like it.
Gotta be a
I think it was my principal's office there when I got sent home. But yeah, the hydration formula has no caffeine, which means no energy in it, no sugar. And the hydration formula version I want was Phase Berry. So yeah. Wednesday or Thursday, Thursday or Wednesday, well, not Wednesday because I won't be able to get it to like at night, which I'm not gonna do. So Thursday or Friday, you might see me some G Fuel hydration formula, no energy in it. You might see me drinking that a lot afterwards. But so yeah. Hope you guys enjoy, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you good, ladies and gentlemen, have an awesome day. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, tap that bell, hit that like button, phase, do whatever. And hope you, ladies and gentlemen, have an awesome day. Thanks for watching and peace out.